Okay, so welcome. Right now I am getting ready to be fixing some of the bugs that we've been finding with Dolby. It's been interesting. I fixed a lot of the things that were wrong with the game, but if I fix something, I realize there's something else is wrong. So today I'm going to be trying to do it differently and fix it as it should. So right now there's a nasty bug that I've been trying to figure out where it is that it's finding, and actually it's always happening at the same place. Let me move it around over here just so you guys can actually take a look. Right now we're not working on the actual on the production server where most of the players give me allergy. But so here's working. Every time you go into this and you try, sometimes it's not always. That's the biggest issue that let me just check. Okay, it is. So every time you go in here and you try playing with this little guy, so right now we're creating a new. I'm going to grade about 15 or 5 with different scores, just to make sure that the game is actually the things. Whoa! So we got 6 points. One of the games is 6 points. So what's the bug about? Well, sometimes I might get a game, look for a game, and it will tell me that even though I'm joining to a game, it will tell me that I am the player creating the game. It will actually allow me, see, it's not saving the game. That game that I just created here on games, and it's not. Why? I think this might be an issue with the concept. So we're going to be checking a little bit of the code in the cloud, so we can be sure that it should. It's not creating, and it's happening mostly on this minigame. If you see, there's not really, these errors are really dependent on this platform. Whoa, again. another game is 19 points. You see, the games are not being created. We're going to log out. This is pretty much the logout. We're going to log in again and try to figure out if the games are being created or if they're not. Because I think they're not being created. And that is a big issue, because if those games are not being created, most of the players are not receiving their rewards for playing the game. And if they're not receiving the rewards, then we are in trouble. So indeed, the games are not being created. But I have to make one final check. Another user. And try to figure out if it's properly working. 'Cause I'm not sure. This is just weird. Okay, so the user is not created. I'm gonna make some server side actually works. With this issue with that, I don't even have the slightest idea of what it is. So server side, we're trying out. We're jump the tutorial and we're going to jump the whole first part, and we're going to have experience and some, just to try to figure out if this is something that we might be doing or if it's something that we are not. So I've been trying. It's because there's he's like very upset about the game not working, but the game is working. It's just that he pressed the update. I uploaded yesterday that I kind of messed up. I really messed it up because I set the server wrong. We're gonna stop this here, and Okay, I guess. This error I have noticed, it's just a warning, but it's already being activated in every phone. This overhead. This is an overhead that shouldn't exist in that version of the game. It's not. Isn't good. How do I get hosting? Automatic host from Twitch. Get. How do I do that? Oh. So did it work? What happened? Now it's gone. Wait, that's just weird. Is it something I'm supposed to be doing? I don't know. I hope he's not so upset. I've been trying to help him. I've been trying to help every player. The Facebook API has been great. I mean, I get it. There's area on the loading scene where it's supposed to ask where it's fresh the it should just the way the see it should ask. Okay, if it's logged in, then it if sp facebook dot token dot instant token dot length, but there should be a I can actually ask if the actual token is enabled, because right now the issue with some players is that their access token is saying it's been revoked or it is not working. So if the access token is working, it should just log him back. The weird part is that I don't know why is it doing. Should again for the access token. Weird. See? Well, it should be, but this is something that we're another one of the games. We should be. Headless does a lot of streaming on this game, so that's something you guys might want to look into. Because if it's logged in, why is it that it's crashing? Because if it's logged in, okay, let's ask if Facebook how to know if token is expired. Okay, so I guess there is a way to find expired tokens. So two expires. So HU and authentication error. Yes. Yes. So okay, so here it is. This way I can go. This is always very confusing. want. No one is obliged. Is to care for your loved ones. Very well. So cool. So right now, so there are session properties. See? So huh. So here is the deal. So the access token, see this guy here, part of the Facebook.unity, contains the access token, the token string, and the expiration date. So there's actually a refresh. So expiration so I guess I'm supposed to be so Facebook int dot access token. No, this is so I guess I need to use the dot access token dot expiration if it's system.datetime dot today, then it should begin. If it's big, then it's Facebook Unity access token current access dot. I should just refresh the access token. So it should be Facebook. So b dot file dot current access token. And then this should be access token refresh. There we go. And then it should do something. Where the result is this token done. Once we have the result, there it is. Or I have no idea. So this is a delegate. Yes. Result done. This happened. Wait. If it's that, then God, I lost everything I was doing. Okay, there it is. If this happened properly, then I can just do this. If this is working fine, then I should ask if result dot result already did. Token else should be doing this whole shebang. God, why is it using be using this? Why you okay, this is a mess. This is a huge mess, and it shouldn't be that huge of a mess. Yes, why is it being such a mess? Because okay, at the point when we were developing the game, we were not expecting to be using everything on the server side. So at some point we started putting stuff in the player preferences. Now that stuff is lost all over the project and it's all over the place. So for example, here we are saving this recover ID, which is not documented, and it doesn't say what is it for. And there's this whole bunch of code that we used to use to log in using an email. So there's uh so huh. I shouldn't be thinking right now, but I guess it's kind of difficult not to look at it, because so if the result, all of these things should be on a different function. For example, this whole thing should be on a function. And it's using custom, it's using the player prefs everybody. This isn't that good. This is not good because oh god. This code is fine. This code is fine. This code is fine. This code is fine. On init. Let's go to on init. On init the thing. So we initialize the, and then we just jump to the function that it's supposed to be checking. So we remove the init action first, thing that we do, and then we're supposed to check if it's in. I don't know if this is logged in. Should say yes or no, whether I have the, because if it's not really telling me, is it logged in? The thing is that it's that we're using assets and called the mobile social plugin. Mobile social. Also, there's a hurricane going over Costa Rica. Just in case any of you guys are not from Costa Rica. Costa Rica right now is right under this hurricane. Before the whole thing starts, so now so this is the mobile social plugin. So one of the things that I want to know is whether it is, for example, see in it, but I don't know if it's logged in is going to return. If the user is logged in and has authorized your application, checks whether all permissions in the scope parameter has been granted. This is odd. That's the thing. This is very odd. Because I don't really know if it's supposed to be, if it's going to eventually tell me. Main issue here is that I don't know either if it's going to throw me the right exception as it should. Yes, this is fine, and it should log in. And then, if the result is not cancelled, then it should now log in with Facebook. Which is another function that does all the whole thing. Here. And then it just connects to PlayFab. And from PlayFab is just every if the login fails, or is not logged in, is what happens if the player actually no logging with Facebook. SP Facebook that no logging cancelled. There's a lot of things that are supposed to be happening here but are not happening. It's kind of a concern. Oh yes, Andres in the channel list, because he does this a lot. I'm trying to do it more often. Trying to be Twitch casting. Now that we have permission to talk about it, I actually show a little bit more of the development of the game. Is better than just not at all about the game. So we're going to add my friend Headless. No. Where is he? Just look. What are you doing? Twitch, you're being weird. This is just rather I didn't think this was going to be such a huge issue with the Facebook plugin. So we set up some ID. I move all of this stuff into a function, it should just work just fine, right? See, in the globals, so should be able to say void not Facebook cancelled or signed in, and to be able to get all of this code put it inside of here. No errors. And then this function should be called here and here, because this means that Facebook was either cancelled when we actually for the first token, or it's not even properly set. There it is. See? Now we're adding address to our host channels. Hoping Andres does the same. And I'm gonna put also the channel that I often use, which is my own. And now we play the waiting game. No, not really. Now we're going to check if all those things that I just did, if they're working. Should. I mean, the only thing it was that I was going to be using so in your code important. We ask if Facebook is logged in. If it is, now we ask if the action that we have is not expired. If it's expired, then we log in. Yay. Now, the issue here, if it's not, if it's been expired, so we need to refresh the access token. The user can the refresh of token. Then but if he does so it, then we go the other way. game ID, and all the shebang. Facebook wasn't selling it. Whatever. Now, let's save and mercy in our souls. S120. This had a book associated to it. So right now, okay, it did connect. Now we're going to tell it to connect something else, which facebookdeveloper.com. Okay, that's a live hurry. No, but like the windy website. Screw it. Oh, come on. .facebook.com. We're gonna go in here and check on the test users. Wasn't a lot of new, so roles. And test users. Learn how to use so many. We know how to use the Facebook API. We know how to use the Facebook API. We know how to use the most of the Play services and Android services straight from Unity. So it's a lot we know that we understand how to use. Now we're going to use this and we're going to create the access token. Yes, give me the access token. This one lasts, I think, for a day. So we're gonna see what happens now. this here, and then we're gonna send success. See what happens. Okay, now it's logged in. This is my friends list. This is the current leaderboard. Those are fine. See if I create a game. Okay, so this kind of they shouldn't happen. So we're going to try to create a game. The game has vertical sync, so it's supposed to always sync at 30 frames. So we're creating a game. This is test user. So it's creating. Got unlucky this time. And this guy is right there. Send in data. Supposed to have sent. And the newly created game is not there. Yes! That doesn't work on the editor. So now we have Facebook access token logged in. See what it says. Did it the access token? It did. I want to make sure. Because if it did, let's just make sure it is. Access token. See? I think it should work. This let's see. Logged in? False. But it is. I am logged in. Am I? Yeah. There it is. So it's not expired. Let's see where it's going. Checking the data. Log that. Expiration date. And then get this. This is just to make sure that the data that we're asking for is actually the right data. Sorry. Just want to make sure that it's the right data. And if it's going it's saying it's not logged in. So it's probably just going. Facebook wasn't logged in. But it is. That's the weird part. Facebook is logged in. Facebook wasn't logged in. So it's just going straight the other way. And then going through here. No. This set. Ah, I see. Oh god, so messy. Let's see what happens if you remove the permissions from that test user. Let's say eliminator. Yes. We're going to eliminate her just to make sure. So right now, if I log in, okay. So what happens now? Okay. It works. It's just it's very concerning. I don't know. I don't think I should. I don't think I should commit that change. Because right now I don't even know if it's actually working. So for today, I think that's going to. We started out the code. We realized a lot about some of the things that are giving some of the errors. I'm probably going to keep just working on the other bug that I was telling you guys about, the one that all the games that are not being. I don't even know why the games are not being saved. It, it it makes no sense right now that the games are not being saved. At least you see that the Facebook is no longer crashing the game. It's no longer not letting players log in. So that's good. That means it's cascading into the next service until the player actually fixes the issue. Now, see if the games are being created elsewhere, because if the games are not being created anywhere, this is a huge issue. So I joined the game. Some clicking in those billboards. We should be fixing it. Oh, god damn it! Okay, it's taking into account the game properly. Save the game. See, there is the mistake. That's a huge issue. I wanted to find. Now I figure out how to correct. I'm pretty sure it's something that's not being sent properly from either the manager or it's on the cloud script, which I'm concerned because both scripts are very messy. Look into it. I'm going to have lunch, and once done, I'll probably be back to just keep working on it, guys. And thanks everyone that was watching. Thank you very much. Thank you.